Mr. Chairman, as a matter of policy, is it your intention to ban or limit the use of cryptocurrencies like we're seeing in China?
No, and I immediately realized I'd misspoken there. I didn't mean that take the word cryptocurrency out of that sentence, and I would say fairly widely understood that central bank digital currencies could perform could make.
But no intention to ban.
Less.
No intention to ban.
No intention to ban them, but they're
Wall Street Pete, sick though,
like money
in
market
crypto.
funds, like bank deposits, but they're to some extent outside the regulatory perimeter, and it's appropriate that they be regulated. Same activity, same regulation.
Wall Street Pete here for you. Talking about cryptocurrency will not be banned. If you like cryptocurrency, if you like Live TA, if you like the Positivity News, please definitely hit the like, definitely hit the subscribe button because we need to get there. We're going to the moon. We're going soon. Fed Chair Powell tells House lawmakers no intention to ban cryptocurrency. You heard it there for yourself. Big news is looking to regulate Bitcoin, Ethereum, DogeCoin, the crypto market as usual. But good news there. That's a win today, and why it's a big bullish news. If you like crypto news, please definitely hit that like, subscribe. That is a big news there for you. The crypto market cap is currently at the 1.93 trillion. What's going on, Emerald? What's going on, Anthony? How are we doing? Let's go, Solana. Yes, Solana's looking good. I'm happy about that one. Solana makes me smile, especially when you sell it at 148 and you buy more back at 130. Yes, we pulled it off. It's not a lot, but hey, we did it. So now what I was saying is 1.93. We're looking to get back to the 2.11 trillion market cap. 2.11 trillion. Dogecoin to 40 cents, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling we're going to be hitting there soon. Solana, yes, let's talk about it. Almost 142 currently. Looking very sexy, getting some volume. Up currently in the 24 hours, 4%, down 6% in the last week. So that's good. Looking at Binance Coin, same kind of situation. We did fall down pretty hard. The whales are buying the dip definitely on this one. And I'm going to show proof that we're falling. We're building support in a minute. Also going to look here, just Dogecoin. We talked about how we may receive 40 cents back. Avalanche in the 12 spot. Woo! Look at this, Avalanche, $66. We've been averaging $66 as a great buy for Avalanche AVAX. If you're interested, that is a good buy. Don't believe me, just watch. You'll find out that was a good buy. Chainlink, another one as it's falling down the ranks here. 15th. But yes, so let's go on without further ado now. One big thing, we're talking about Big Daddy. We do that currently. We do that as much times as we can. It's very important. Big Daddy, what's going on? This is the monthly. So you want to see each monthly chart. You want to see almost the 500% gain that you could have made last November, right? Right here, 12,986 was the low of November. You could have got it on the cheap then. And it's showing that if you hodl and you go through this nightmarish volatile shit, right? Because here, this is how many months? We're all the way in October. So now we're coming into October tomorrow, speaking of October. So look at that, green candle. So maybe we don't get such a big candle. Maybe we get 0.5% up this month. But maybe we do get the November kick-ass Seabass. December got me excited. Look at December's candle. Went all the way in December from, and I'm talking about the bottom wick here. They're talking about the dead tail. 17,500, right? All the way to 29, almost 30,000, almost doubled. So could you imagine what we're looking at and what we're coming through? So now give me the 500%, right? Give me that. I want to see what's going to happen. Can we get 500% from the same time frame, right? November, well, we're in October. So let's just say that we finished the candle right here. Where are we going if we get that same type of move? Well, it's only a 108%, 109% move. So why I'm talking about this, to me, is important. We're looking at 100,000 Bitcoin. So what's going to happen? What's going to correlate with all that? The FOMO is going to be real on that one, ladies and gentlemen, as the FOMO was real on this one. We could talk about the trend line. We could do all different types of TA on this. It doesn't really matter. The naked eye could see a monthly candle, and you can see what's going on there and how we consolidated and came down. I mean, you can even pull the Fibonacci level out if you wanted to and really understand how it works, because if this is a monthly, and not many people could look at the monthly like this and bang it out and say, oh, 50% pullback is typical for us. Okay, what does that that price, sir, 34,500. So on the monthly, it's telling me on the Fibonacci that if my Uncle Fib was the man, if that was the scenario, and we're going to go big and we're going to go huge on this because I want people to see this. If I was doing a monthly Fibonacci sequence on this for you, and I was to tell you, wow, that's the peak on there, and I were to say, okay, this is the candle, this is the setback, I would tell you at a 50% bull market, and most likely 50%, right? 50% is the typical pullback in a bull market. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Wow. So either we're getting the biggest M, which is on a monthly possible. That's possible too. Look at this. This is the monthly, and it's possible. But if we get it, I do believe that 36,000 is that fall. And then what's going to happen? It's going to shake out the weak hands, and it's going to say, see you later, alligator. Hit 53, and that's where I think we're going on the Bitcoin price. I believe we're going to go to the 50K. I believe that's what we're looking at on the big picture, and if you see it, 53K doesn't look too bad on that scenario there. So we're going to go into DogeCoin next. If you have a coin you'd like to go over after I do DogeCoin, you can. Otherwise, we're just going to get off. So for any of my live followers that would like to go over a token or two before we go, you can. But look, pay attention to that M. That's going to pay off if that's what's happening on the monthly. But I'd rather it just keep going up instead. We don't have to deal with that. So what could happen? Well, what is that? Well, let's erase this mess, right? And I want to show you what I might see here. So instead of being negative Nancy on there, and let's get rid of all the BS we did, and this is still the monthly, and look how it's trying to turn green already. I love that. I love that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're already into the new month here. Oh, that's wild. We just did that 20 minutes ago. So that's really cool. I've not done that in a while. The monthly candle's looking pretty good. We just changed 20 minutes ago. And if I were to tell you the craziest shit you ever did see, what happens if we go down to 36,000? I'm just trying to show you. What is that? That's an upward W, ladies and gentlemen. That is an upward trajectory. What's going on, Jackson Lannon? How you doing, brother? This is actually really exciting. I'm actually looking at this, and I'm believing that this is the trend line. This is the possibility. This is where we're possibly going to go. And where would that be? I just want to see right there. Right there is about the strong point. And it'll FOMO down a little more. But I believe that this is possible. So we're going to do ACH now for my brother Emerald, Green Emerald. Emerald green. Look at Solana. We might do a Solana. So we're going to go DogeCoin right now because this is one of my big talkabouts here. And I wish Vinny, my boy Vinny, was around. Look at this bullish flag that we're doing on the monthly. And this is something different because we don't have, obviously, a lot of big wicks here to talk about because we were dead for a long time. May 9th, 2019, what was the price for DogeCoin, ladies and gentlemen? 0.002. It wasn't even a cent yet. So, I mean, if you continue to look at how it wasn't even a cent yet, now you get into July 2020, a year ago. So let's go a year ago. What was DogeCoin a year ago? Now we're doing it, TradingView, if you're interested. I want you to see the monthly. October, literally October, we were 0.002, not even a cent yet again. What happened? Well, people started learning about cryptocurrency. Bitcoin started bopping around. The memes was a joke, and everything's a joke in life. So what happens naturally? Well, the joke becomes real. So we're going to do ACH and Cardano and Solana, and then we're done with the video. So please, no more. We can't do TN anymore. That's the most we could do. But if you look at this monthly here, I'm trying to give you a quick little cheap tutorial on DogeCoin, and it's really a cheap one, but if you see what's happening even on the monthly, I mean, anybody can see this. It's really not hard to picture this with the naked eye, of course. This is downward channels, upward channels. What do you think's going to happen with this high volatile waves that we're receiving each monthly? So we'll go into it now. Without further ado, we're going to do real TA on the 4-wheelie like we always do. This is DogeCoin, and if I recalled, what happened? What did we do? What was going on all that time? It was boring sideways action, looked really boring, and it was like kind of like dead, right? Yeah. Get ready, because what's going to happen here is this sideways boring action is getting ready to do something down like this, and what we're going to receive, well, you're going to see some TA on DogeCoin. So pay attention to this. Hit the like, subscribe. We're going on a ride. I want to do this TA quickly because I don't want to go too far into the video. But, so not anything crazy here, but a dead cat bounce. All right. dead cat bounce. This is huge. I don't want to use that level there. Just switch it to smaller if you'd like. We're looking at the 4 hourly. So every candle here is 4 hourlies on the Dogecoin price. Once again, I want to go a little smaller here so we can get better trend lines. Pay attention to this. Remember, we talked about this with a lot of different coins. We talked about this with VThor, VChain, all those types. And if you recall, and as I adjust, if you recall, when I said we were getting close to getting ready to break out, what did we do? We broke out. Well, pay attention to this bad boy. It's doing a similarity to this falling wedge. And this falling wedge is a bullish pattern. Not sure if you get it, but there is this falling wedge that's coming through. And if you pay attention, definitely to mention, we're building support here. And support we built here. Can we get this? And this is what I'm wondering, this inverted head and shoulders pattern. And where would the inverted head and shoulders pattern take us? It would probably take us down to 18.7. So I'm looking for something bearish to happen here. And I'm saying 18.7 and then like that. Then we're going to start coming up. And then before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, towards this December area, I'm believing Dogecoin is going to be flirting again somewhere with the 35 cents first. Of course, we have to get to these resistance levels, but we're going to top out there. If you want to sell some at 35 cents again, you would not be a fool. And I know I sound like a fool right now. Pete, we're at 20 cents. You're talking about Dogecoin at 35. What are you talking about? Well, if you pay attention, definitely to mention, that's nothing. And we've done it a few times, so we're going to come back and hit that. If you pay attention to here, we've already got resistance at 31, 32 cents. We're going to hit that 35 possibly one more time. Pay attention to the 32 and a half, the 32 levels. They're strong. They hit a lot. So we're going to pay attention more to that. 33 cents here, 33 cents, and then we broke through. We got tested. Bruce Lee kicked to the face. What happened? People took profits. So I'm trying not to make it too boring, but all right, without it, you will see 35 cents. So maybe 40 cents is a little overhype up here. Maybe it's a little overhype, and I apologize because up here is about 44. And if you see where we came down through, that's where we're coming from. The trend is your friend. Are we done? Falling down. I would like to say, I hope so here. This is done, and this trend line will be finished soon. So let's see what happens. We look like we landed here, right about here. We look like we finished on Dogecoin, and we got some nice, boring action. And I love nice, boring action. As I told you plenty of times, the sideways action is good. So, okay, so let's see what happens, because Dogecoin will fall to the 18.5. You will probably get scared. And if it hits that exactly on that price, you'll get scared. So that could be the worst-case scenario. So calm your horses. Looks like we're creating new higher lows, so we may not even see that again. So, as I'm not a registered financial advisor, please do your own research. ACH, we talked about a big pump up, and it died fast, right? Didn't we talk about that? Well, we're still looking to see where we can get it. And that's why some people, when they buy the dip and they hold it for a year, and I say, well, what'd you do after a year? Nobody wants to hold it after a year. I get that. I do get that. Some people want to know where the money is now. I want to know where the money is now, and I get that. Because look what happened with ACH. It started booming. We made money. We took profits here. I'm glad we did. But the problem is we're not coming back up, and I'm not taking any action until we confirm the neckline on this breakout. So let's see what we're doing. I want to start fresh. I don't like the old past BS. ACH, this is for our followers. And then after that, I will do Cardano, and I think we're going to have to stop. Solana's looking nice. We're going to do a special on Solana. Engine's going back up to 132. That's looking fresh. So 4 hourly. Then I want to switch back to the hourly. I just want to get a quick pickup. Let's get a couple indicators, get some of the volume up. Excuse me. Get the volume up. Relative strength on here so we get some help. So the volume, let's get that up here a little bit. The volume's looking good. See, we're dying. We're getting the sideways action. It's definitely showing. So that's good. That's telling. Now, let's look at the RSI levels. This is just the hourly latest. So in the short term, I believe we're going to come down a little bit. So this is what's happening. Everyone got excited. And what I see is another pop-up right here to the 60 level and down. We're going to test this, and I believe we're going to come down. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. So ACH on the hourly. I want to switch back to the 4-hourly. Excuse me. I wish I never dropped that. So look at this. Look at this downward fall. This, like I said, is ACH. This is the forwardly that we're on TradingView. If you'd like to follow from here to here, that's definitely the trend is your friend. You already knew that. And this trend is definitely taking a beating. And now we've landed how many times? Inverted head and shoulders pattern I'm looking for, and I don't see anything. All I see is these downward motions. I do see on the forwardly something that we could be maybe ready to break out and get a real breakout. But as far as I'm concerned, we are now testing resistance on old support. So if you remember this little support here, this was August 18th. Okay, August 17th and 18th on ACH. We were in territory that we haven't been on. This is Coinbase. It came out in Coinbase, I believe, August 3rd. So I remember this. It was hyped. Everybody got excited. They got it to ACH. The max high for it at that time was 24 cents. Pay attention to this level right here. We're currently at. It was big support, and now it's turning into resistance. So what I'm going to tell you right now, we need to break the neckline. What's the neckline? This is the neckline right dead smack there. Your neckline is 7.5 cents. So if you are interested on putting in a long position, if you are interested in buying, you have to break this first. And if you don't break it significantly, you will, you will hit resistance at the 8.5. So you'll be able to ride this for a cent. As I said, I'm not a registered financial advisor. Please do your own research. But I have been following ACH a little bit, and I do know that there is a wave that will come through. We will get this upward W, but pay attention as we've been getting the double bottom M's frequently. Some people don't have an eye for it. I understand. This is definitely an M. Some people can't see this. I know I look crazy or sound crazy maybe saying it. But these downward bottom M's are in the same downward slope. It's real. It's the money coming out. People are taking profits. I do believe that this right here is a problem. This is the 4-hourly. Let's skip to the daily. Let's see what's going on. The daily, the volume is coming down. The volume's coming in slowly on the daily, 3 days in a row. I expect this to be getting really nice and breaking up. Now, look, this may be what we were expecting and hoping to receive right there. This is that falling wedge. And the falling wedge right here, you thought we were going to get a cup and handle on the daily. I remember this actually. And it fell down and we didn't get one. So now we're hoping to receive one. Maybe we do get a cup and handle forming here. Maybe this will be it. We'll come up, touch the 7.5 I just told you about. So this is it right here. Look, cup and handle, come through. And there's your handle. And if we do get that on ACH, pay attention to that. You will be super excited. I'm telling you right now, this is the kind of stuff I look for. This is definitely exciting on the daily. I hope on the forwardly there's something like that coming. I'm looking now, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm getting myself excited. This is some of the stuff you got to do. You play with it a little bit, and then you start to see what's going on. And ladies and gentlemen, the 4-hourly, we're receiving a cup and handle. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4-hourly, we're receiving a cup and handle. This is now turning into resistance. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emerald. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's a cup and handle if I ever did see one. Wow. I'm wondering if the rest of the market's doing that. I wonder if this is a inverted head and shoulders pattern. That's really bullish. Relative strength index on the 4-hourly. 4-hourly's got us stuck dead smack in the center where I don't want to be right now. A little above, actually, for this moment. We would need a nice big spike up for us to continue past to this levels of 65 on the relative strength index chart. DogeCoin, like I said, I do believe 35 cents. I may have to retract and say 40 cents was a tad too much. That may be in December. We hit that in November. But I'll tell you right now, 35 cents is definitely something looking nice again to hit the resistance level on that. So I know the video said that, so I wanted to go over it again. Anybody who just jumped in recently. This is the W, the upward W I do suspect that we may get. ACH is looking healthy. And if you see we've been falling, and I know a lot of people got their money out and they probably took a loss, and I'm sorry that you did that, but that was pretty silly. So look at the 7.5 mark for resistance. Look to come back down, like I said, and we'll see what happens here. 7.5 all the way through the 8.5 top. Looks like a good spot to be able to take profits. I would definitely go 7.5 immediately, some profits, and be out. TA on Cardano, and we are killing the video after this. I apologize if you were interested in Solana. We're going to do another video tomorrow just on Solana. Are we on the 4-hourly getting a cup and handle? No. This is why cryptocurrency is so much fun, because there's different patterns, there's different things going on, and you just never know what you're going to get. They're like a box of chocolates. $2.66. Let's see. I'm just trying to read my own TA here from previous history here. We were hoping we were going to reach somewhere right there. 310 was the high, and the trend is your friend once again. If you see what's going on, this downward slope is continuing to come down, and we do know that a falling wedge is really, really bullish. It literally is showing signs of a falling wedge to the max. Wow. Notice the growth. The step up is getting weaker and weaker. Notice that? That's really big. That's a big sign. I'm actually really excited for this. This doesn't look like a descending triangle. Descending triangle is a very bearish pattern. This is Cardano ADA. If you're interested, it's a 4-hourly on TradingView if you're interested in using TradingView. But this is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this. Right now, downward slope, giving me a falling wedge, and it's starting to build some support here at this level. This 216, 215, and we're right about there now. So let's see how long we sit here for. Hopefully we can skip a double bottom M right here. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this double bottom M on this downward slope. If we can break through 223, and that's something on Cardano I'm looking for right now, that would be a lovely start. 223 we would need to break to get a nice start ahead. Where would we want to go? Well, we're going to need to break 255 to feel like we're alive. So pay attention to that level for sure. 255, we're going to need to be able to go any further. 255, break this resistance for sure. Neckline. I mean, that's really all I do. Give myself a little help there so I can understand what's going on. And that's Cardano for you. Cardano can and will give you a heart attack if it can. The bottom of $1.93 seems to be the pit of where it likes to go to give you a heart attack, because it did it to me a few times. I remember back in January when this thing was trading 68 cents. So please don't even get me started. I love Cardano. And I wanted to go all the way back and show you, but I really don't feel like giving everyone a headache scrolling through. So Cardano, here it is. Pay attention. The upward channel could start happening. We may get it. Please be careful trading. You could lose your shirt. It's very high volatile, but I do believe we're going to get the breakout. Maybe get another shakeout one more time to the $1.93 level. Please do not trade on emotion, as this will get you going a lot. Follow me on Twitter. As we talked about China sweeping cryptocurrency banning. It's ridiculous. I'm getting so tired of them. Every time Beijing announces a crackdown on their industry, the running joke among the crypteria is that China has already banned cryptocurrency 18 times. Chinese government agencies have issued a string of increasingly restrictive but never conclusive legal prohibitions of various aspects of crypto since 2013. I have no water, I'm sorry. My voice is getting raspy. China crypto industry has thrived. Turns out the 19th time might be the charm. So pay attention to some of the funny stuff. I've been talking about that FUD for a while. I have been. Definitely pay attention to this. FTX, Tom Brady, Stephen Curry, Gronk, they are all now partners of this. Apparently FTX get a free crypto every trade of $10. They got my attention on that. I was curious about what's going on there. So that's something to pay attention to. I do smell cheap coins coming, and I do love Bitcoin. We have a lot of things we talk about on here. Make sure you verify your numbers on Pi. I see some names on here. You do not have your name verified on Pi. This is definitely how I could imagine how Shiba token was created. Bitcoin fucked, excuse my French, DogeCoin, and now we've got Shiba, and there we are. So, Wall Street Pete, Sicto, Crypto News. Pay attention, get my invite code if you're interested in Join Pi Network. It's the new cryptocurrency designed and developed by a Stanford professor to be an alternative means of payments. So, which you can mine also on your phone. I would be interested if I were you. If you like crypto, you want to get it for free, put this referral code PeterGuns in. You'll be sitting on your phone mining every 24 hours for free. We got these people crack me up. Promote it. right away. Yes, thank you. I did promote it here. So if you like this crazy stuff, if you like crypto news, if you like the crazy bastard who worked on Wall Street, actually did the real thing, watched traders trade all day long, seen the real open outcry pit right here. Actually, I'm in here somewhere. I guarantee you, if this wasn't as blurry, you'd see my crazy ass with a full head of hair running around like a psycho somewhere on here with my jacket, going probably like this. Looking around like, oh shit, because it was one of those places. It was crazy. I loved it and I miss it. But that's enough for today. Everyone have a wonderful night. Pay attention to the Bitcoin price levels I gave you as my throat is getting destroyed. I do need something to drink. I do believe we can get a shakeout here, and this would be something typical of what you're going to be looking at. I know that's the big picture of a W. I know this is high volatile waves. People may not understand, but Bitcoin could do this. Bitcoin could just skip all this BS and just keep going in this way. So I'm excited for the new month. Pay attention to the new month. Pay attention to the weekly. There's lots of things that are going to show us, right? We're getting a new weekly candle. What are we doing on the weekly already? Well, on the weekly, we got till Sunday, on till Sunday. We have 3 more days. We will see what's going on. Will we finish bullish? I do like this thought process because what do I see here? Well, I see the W now, and that's kind of something I was explaining to you. So pay attention to all the candles and all the levels. There's all different ways. The EMA exponential ribbon is something I do love to pay attention to, and on the weekly, we're currently budging above. So if we can continue to stay and bounce off this and finish above the EMA ribbon, I do believe that we're going to be safe. So Bitcoin is looking safe. What is that price? Well, that price was already showed here at 40,000. Let's just say 40,000 exactly. So on the weekly, it's really, really important that we stay above the 40,000 level on the weekly. So we got 3 days. If we break 40,000, we're in trouble. Okay, so let's just put it that way. I'm going to end my video like that. If we break or fall below 30,000, we are in trouble. That's it. I mean, it's not trouble. It's just it sucks. I don't want to deal with that. But that's what we're going to be dealing with, and that's what it is. And I don't know what to tell you. If you don't know, now you know, bitches. I'm out. Have a wonderful night. Please trade safely. Don't drink and trade. Wall Street Pete, have a seat. Sicto in crypto. Going to the moon, and we're going soon. Take a ride. Hit the bell notification. So this way, when we go live, you get this stuff live immediately. So when you want to invest, you know who's the best. I'm just kidding. Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto. Love y'all. Have a great night.